Hello and welcome back to Banished with the MegaMods. We have gotten both of our mines up. This is the one that's getting a little low. It's got down to 50%. And this is the other one that's going to be intended for salt, but I do want to have them do just a little bit. We do need our stone to be up much higher than that. Not that it'll get that far, but let's see. We can... Well, there was people in there a moment ago. We'll turn our builders down a little bit. Let's see. We got iron ore, we got coal. We don't really need a whole lot of people doing that. We can have a person working there and there, so they're doing a little bit there. Anyhow, we have our school over here that's getting a little bit full, and that is mostly due to nomads showing up and saying, hey, we would like to come not just visit your place but to live here. So we have gotten a few houses in. I got the other houses taken care of. I knew this one was going to be off. I had a great fiasco with that last episode and had a little bit of things that were off a bit, but we have a few of the 4 people houses and we have our 5-person houses, so that way they can have kids and have enough kids living in there. But in the meantime, we got some of those filled in. I think I do want to do a couple more of those. The tricky part, of course, is finding which set is. I don't really remember. I think I might have went in through the sets. No, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're probably accessible either way, but that's right, it is the England crowned looking one. Alright, was this the large one? Does look like it. And we had a space in between. And I'd like to still have it be the brown color. And we got our merchant in. Building supplies. Hey, it's not much, but it's 1. I think I will like to not give them all my statues, that's for sure. Yeah, that's even too much right there. Let's just add 3 and we'll just do one of those. It'll be over, but that's okay. Okay, building supplies will be useful. We have not gotten our building supply stuff situated yet. We do have a good bit of sand and clay. Clay is slow. That's pretty odd. Let's look at our overall amount here. 108. And sand got over 1,000. Okay. Well, that part is going good. So we have a little bit of our production chain to start working on, and this guy is going to need candles at some point, so we're going to need that. And also the school's quite full. And since there'll be a good bit of people over here, it'd be beneficial to put one over in this area. Is a few different kinds of choices, and I looked at some earlier. Again, this is Nomad Well is very good if you want to get nomads in, but sometimes it seems like it's a little too often they come in. A little too much for me. So we have the Celtic school over there in the foresty place. We have kind of like the regular model stuff. Oh, that's kind of... I don't think I've used that one before. That one's rather nice. That actually fits with this barn over here, which is kind of interesting. Sure, let's go ahead and plop that one down. Looks like they have gotten almost all the materials here off for that, so that's kind of nice. Also, what else? We have a few things down here, which I may actually need to kind of keep track of them now. don't think we have anything down here yet, and I would like to, I don't know, put a part of the road in there, but I really don't want to overdo it. Well, we have a stone cutter that's unfortunately had a stone cutting accident. We also needed to get more lumber in for these types of houses. We've taken care of that one. And it looks like they've gotten a couple more in. They've already got kids going. Ooh, I want to get the families in their houses. I don't want to necessarily have the population start booming here, because I might run into trouble with that. Food is fine. I mean, we have the supplies for it. I don't have the stone for it necessarily. Oh, we're even now. That's great. Alright, school. Let's have them start doing school over here, and hopefully they'll just kind of make their way in there. Alright. And we have the influenza going on. It's late summer. It's not even winter time yet. But we should have 2 physicians already in, so that's not a problem either. Okay. So we got our housing taken care of. Let's go and try to find some of our production stuff. I think it would be under here somewhere. We have the clay pit. We could put in another kind of shore house. That is the other one, and that's the one I put in. Oh, that's the other type of greenhouse. Interesting. I thought there was even another different type. It might have been in maybe a different version, or it's like old buildings or something. It might be under like some sets. There was like just this category of old buildings. There we go, old buildings. Yeah, there's a different kind of shore house if we wanted to get that in. I don't think there's any more, but so it's kind of nice to come in here and see what else is sitting around. Oh, that is a very nice looking building. It would kind of work over here with the looks of it. I think I will stick them over here somewhere. It will be a little bit further away from this, but this building doesn't quite fit over here, and then there's probably another one. Let's look at the other one. So under this crafting icon we have, actually this one would fit over here too. It would be, where do we want to have it? This almost looks like it could fit on a dock almost here. Kind of a little bit weird slopiness here. I actually think I might like this one a tad better. Alright, let's see if I can make that a little bit nicer looking. And go back into our crafting and this one. And it looks like just one variation. I just thought it might look nice right there and kind of like make it maybe tied into like a dock kind of thing. I believe it's this wooden road that we used as our last stuff over here. Kind of maybe get a little bit over here. Yeah, I wonder if I should change some of this. I think I gotta remove it actually if I want to change it. Okay, well, let's make it further something more dock-like. Keep the reed there, though. And we could... I suppose we could stick another house on here. Alright, so now we got a candle maker of some sort going there. And then the part to look at all of your refined stuff is. So I don't think it's, we got kiln. Okay, we don't have a kiln or brickworks yet. The brickworks, I like that one better. It does have an area effect as well. I think it would work really nicely over here. I think the brickworks is what I was kind of thinking about last time. And I think you can make the charcoal there. Why are you... There's someone working there. I don't want someone working there. I had just had that just for decorative. Okay, furnace fuel. We have a limit reached here, and we don't want that. Tools are still far away from that. Okay, so they'll keep doing that. How is the furnace fuel going? And looks like we got 200. Wow, we have a lot of flowers. Well, guess what we can do with that? So also under our, I believe it's crafting. So we got a statue carver, which is great for putting statues around in your place or just basically selling. The potter can kind of do that similarly. There should be, oh, there's another candle maker. Oh, I like the look of that one. I really like the look of that one too. That one fit in nicely if you're doing any kind of corner building stuff. We have a florist, which we don't necessarily need. Oh, we have, yes, we have the shacks. These are the ones that, yeah, it's kind of cheaty, but it will grow the resource, you know. Over the dense tree, I don't think that's the same as the dense, or the hard, that's not what the hardwood forester, but the dense tree shack, that one's very nice because if you're not doing any of the other gathering and stuff and you just want trees, that can be pretty beneficial. Which maybe somewhere over here? I'm not sure yet. We have this, we have some rings over here. I might change that a bit. I'll say flax gatherer. That is another good thing with the MegaMods is this flax gatherer, which is totally different. And like I think find a gatherer somewhere over here. Food gatherer. Okay. That one does not have anything. I don't think this one would have much. Rose hips and stuff. There's another gatherer. I wonder if something of this got changed. Flax is like natural growing. We have a little bit of it, but you can actually have them intentionally try to gather some of that. I think that might be a nice addition somewhere over here. It takes up a little more space, but I think that will work well too, because if you just want to make a bunch of clothes and sell it, that is another good option for that as well. So I'm still not, I'm wondering which place this is supposed to be under. It's easy to find in the red ketchup ones. I wanted a perfumery. Oh, there we go. So it's under our luxury items, along with all of our taverns and whatnots. I think we got something over here. Yeah, village mead brewer, which I unfortunately got rid of the town arrival thing again. Honey, it's doing pretty decently. We have a lot of happiness, so I don't think that's too big of a thing. So I think this guy can kind of go wherever. However, it is a nicer looking building, so it's kind of small. Compare this to the hospital, it looks kind of small here. So I would like to kind of keep it I want to try to keep it dense, whatever I end up putting here. This will be a lot of the dock things, so maybe keeping this nearby might not be too bad here. Sure, there we go. Let's get another one of our dock things going. And looks like we have one too many homes at the moment. Probably a few old age people. And let's look at quantity. So yeah, wow, turnips. Oh my gosh. How many things of turnips do we have? Too many. Too many around here. Alright, let's try to turn that one off. I know we got other people over here as well. Okay, no one's working those, so that works out pretty good. So I think what we need to try to get is another seed of some sort. We just planted the pecans the last time, and that seems to be doing alright. And let's also get a person off of there, so we're not using up all of our wood, because we probably have plenty of lumber. Oh, we got 402. That's not too bad. But once we get some of these other things built, then we can get people working in there as well. Alright, so our second time now. We have more nomads. We do have extra homes. So it's a small enough number that I think I'm okay with it. So we have our flax gatherer here. Put a couple people on that. We have, I think, all of our gatherer stuff. It's one of those things that if you don't put your maximum on each of these places, you kind of have to go back to it and then decide, do I need to add more people? Do I need to adjust this? I like to keep it as a maximum to begin with. Hunters are the exception. I usually put as 3 instead of 4. Let's see, we could do more here. Yeah, this is 700. Yeah, I think. Yeah, let's put a couple more there. We've got people, so I am liking that. They're getting a little bit of other things there. Looks like they got it all situated. We don't need the hardwood yet, so I'm gonna let him go on his way. Our port, for some reason, is not really working out at the moment. Our infirmary is done up. So, oh, we got a farm supplier going too. We can have them do this. We need flowers and water. Oh, I forgot about that. Let's add up our luxury. So, I don't think we have water anywhere. No. Okay, so the options. Let's see. We have water towers under our food kind of thing. We have these tiny little things. I don't know if they're also if that will get water too, but maybe we can kind of stick one somewhere over here that kind of is also decoration. We'll see how that goes. Some of them say how much it produces and others don't. We have a small one. I like the wells, especially since some of these are different. I'm really liking that one though. That one looks pretty interesting. Let's see what's gonna turn that around. It looks like we need a little bit of space for it. And it does not need to be on the water at all. So that's kind of interesting. You can kind of get put wherever. I think the water's put in barns. I don't know if I want to disrupt that area. Kind of like the trees and stuff around there. Sure, let's stick one of those over there. So that was a water well C. And there's a water well V. This would be nice just to be anywhere. So we can even put it out, geez, wherever we want to. Put it out where we want to have people working. Let's put one out in this direction because, you know, people will probably be living out here. So why not have it be out? Alright. I want to leave some decoration stuff around, but let's stick one there. And we have water well B, which is just a different variation, it looks like. We could use water for stables and such. These aren't like normal, like water to just put out fire stuff. We got the large city water tanks and Celtic water well. Which is also very nice looking. That might be nice somewhere over here. We have some space. Alright, so all of those will take a little bit. So our brickworks, let's see. So we can make bricks, charcoal, or coke fuel. And charcoal's one of the things for fuel if you want to have them do more. So let's have one person doing bricks. And let's go back to making industrial stuff and get another brickworks because I would like to do charcoal. We have to think about fuel for this area, and we don't want them using the coal stuff. So, yeah, if I did put a dense forester, that would make the wood very accessible over here. Let's see, can I fit it next door? Yes, I can. So we'll get one of those guys going. And then next we got the candle maker. So they got beeswax. We can put one person in it. We can do more than one later on. I don't know if I want to do that. I never found that I really need a whole lot of people making candles if I'm the one that's just using it. So if it's just me and I'm using it and I'm not selling it, it's probably not that big of a thing. Alright. This is the new trader. This is the farm supplier. Of course you got seeds. And I want seeds. Okay. Let's see. We got some statues over here. I do not want them having too many in there because I want to be able to have some over here as well. Wood statues, so let's stick some in there. And always do the quantity stuff over here. I'm not sure. We got, wow, lots of eggs. We got a good bit of sand. Let's throw in some sand for a cheap trading item to kind of fill out the nooks and crannies if we need to sell a little bit. And some feathers. I usually go a little bit too conservative when I'm trying to do this, I suppose. Herbs, sometimes certain suppliers will not take certain materials, so I won't want to try doing too many of that. And I don't think, yeah, we still have 2 domesticated animals. I may need to move the whatchamacallits. the wild forester person tries to find some domesticated animals. You can only have one on a thing on a map, so you kind of have to place it in the right spot. I think we need to get another place getting the pearls up and going. traders, I will put that down too, because that's one of those things that you can always change and put more in anyhow. I like to be able to specifically tell them which trader to go into. So let's minimize it so we can try to keep them there. There's our first well behind the sunflower kernel seeds. We didn't really need it to be open, but we can get one person there. The next one up by the farming stuff, get one person there. This is, it's down here. Our barns down here, however, are very full. So I like the look of that one. I may not have them go anywhere yet. So, and then this is the one by the farming section, and I may not want to have them do that either. We need a regular barn. I've been a little too conservative with barns, I think. Do not want a tithe barn, do not want an old one or a forest one. I want something a little bit substantial. That's a nice looking, hold on. While I see it, it's probably a good thing to put this down. So this is a industrial stuff, tools, clothing, textiles, fabrics, crafted, iron, forged, industrial fuels, natural materials. That sounds like a very good one to have down there as well. So while you see it, you gotta take care of it. Textiles, we got some different kinds of small barns. Root cellar, meat locker. Celtic storage, we use that over in other place. A couple of those. There's another one that's Celtic looking. Tudor barn. Not quite. We got the miscellaneous barn. We got our different kind of storage bits over here, and you can add on some general warehouse stuff. Oh, that's also nice. Okay, good to know that's there, and you can kind of customize your stuff. That is a nice looking diagonal one anyhow. That might actually look kind of nice on the coast, like it's intentional that you wanted to do that. We got some little bit of smoothing to do. It's okay. The barn's gonna get put down there anyhow. So, where were we? I got barns. Barns. No, I don't want the small one. I want the diagonal one. That is strange. It's still not quite right there, is it? Something's weird. I hope that did not mess up everything already. Nope. Good. Alright. So since it's just the shoreline's slanted, I think that might look kind of nice. I don't usually do stuff with the slanted stuff. We have, that's a nice number. Now, I usually don't have, oh my gosh, I usually don't have that small of a number, but we're already full, people. So we're done with that. And the other thing that was discussed last time is if I put a larger house over here, go back to this New England set, and we put one of the bigger ones there, we can then put the lean-to on the back side of it. And it takes up a little bit more space, but you're essentially going to have the same amount of things going on here. So, actually, was that too big? That might have been too big. I want them to line up there. Maybe we need it to be how many wide? 4 spaces wide. So let's go back and get a brown house there. And then swoop this around and get a lean-to guy back there. And then we'll get another brown one here. And then change this one around as well. Alright, village barn. Just put it down and it is good to go. It's already getting water stored there. Got our industrial storage, which may or may not get stuff put in there because this stockpile is pretty big. But I imagine at some point it will. Alright, let's make sure it's lined up. It does look like it is lined up, these two. So that just kind of gives the house a different kind of slant thing in the back, and the downside is it doesn't have that edging. But we now have 52 homes and 61 families. We have to consider getting a hostel of some sort at some point here. Vegetable seeds? That's different. Okay. Pumpkin seeds, which is a little more expensive. How much does our 120? It does work. We need to get a little bit, a couple different seeds in. I think I have not messed with the vegetable seeds yet. I mean, all the other types, lettuce and potatoes and tomatoes, I mean, those are vegetables, so do you get a random assortment? I think I'm gonna try it just because I haven't seen it before. I haven't played with it. Alright, let's see. Let's try to get a little bit there. Oh, great. So that works. And 1. And we can be... Ooh, 2 tacos! I didn't know we could get tacos in the game. That's a pretty cheap food. I imagine it takes a good bit of components, though, to make it, so... Interesting. This thing is still sitting at the same exact... I'm wondering if I should try to get rid of it and do it again. It's just a little bit bugged. I've come across that a few times before, that sometimes you have to get rid of it and then come back to it. I had that happen like on a challenge or something where something wasn't quite fitting or working, and I was like, oh, I better try to get rid of it and come back. Alright, I'm gonna try to keep it there, thinking that there's actually a large area here that boat's just gonna drive through it, unfortunately. Oh, I see. Our other brickworks may have been waiting on the clay, because our clay is just not like super huge amount. Yeah, we're at 3, so they must have been waiting on that. Could put another person in here so we can collect a little bit more. So we have a additional school, which has got kids over there, which is good. Not a huge amount of kids though, so I think we might have to consider another school. And how about we put one over here? The shorter the distance that they have to go, then they do not have to it just takes them less time to walk back to their house, and then it just seems like it's more effective if they have a shorter distance and kind of get taught faster, just because of that time of going in between. I think I might try this one. could do a school out on the water too. I think I'll try that one. It's a tiny school. Let's have this other one making charcoal. Let's get 2 on there. And try to go back to finding our... Is it their old buildings? It is the forestry stuff with the renewable stuff. Okay. So, let's have someone build that over in that direction. We've gotten another merchant. Alright, so this is the farm supplier. Or no, he's still there. Okay. 67. We got plenty to buy something. Looks like the berries are a little bit more expensive. Okay. Blackberries. This is why these statues are pretty nice. And we'll do 100 of those. Trade, dismiss. Because we're fine with that. Let's see, we got 2 fields over here. We have vegetables and vegetables, so I do want people to start working on this. Okay. 8 out of 9 farmers. Let's get another farmer. Let's go over to some of our other field stuff here. So turnip, turnip. I'll change one of these to lettuce. Looks like we got more visitors. Turnip, radishes, turnips. Let's see. Let's get you to be blackberries. Have you work. And that should be... No. 9. 9 will do. And we have way too many nomads there. Definitely was too many coming in. Alright, the teeny school. Let's get another teacher in there. They're working pretty good here. Let's get... I guess we can do a 4. We have the people now, so getting these jobs filled is pretty nice. Let's look if we got anything else. We got one apothecary, which I don't know which one that is. We have a couple blacksmith jobs. Our tools seem to be keeping up pretty good. We have a dredger available. And that was definitely one of the other things. So we got... Is this it? Yeah, it's the little shell icon. Let's get another person. I'm doing this more for getting the pearls rather than food. We had one other somewhere along here. I can get rid of those. Ah, yes. There's the other person. Alright. We will probably still need to get more barns out. Alright. There's so many options. We can do a bunch of tree stuff, which is kind of nice because then you can do the ornamental types as well. Oh, rice seeds. Oh my gosh. So, if you ever want to get gobs and gobs and gobs of food, either buy some plain rice when food comes in, or get a rice seed, and then you can build all the planters for all the rice stuff. So that is interesting. Let's see how much I got here. Do I not have enough? I do not have enough. Okay. Well, they'll just sit and wait for that. Alright, gonna do some barn assessment stuff going on here. Alright, food seller. Capacity 5,000. Yeah, small, that's smaller. That one's pretty large, so it's not very good capacity. 3,000 for that small. Yeah. I don't think some of these tell you how much. Village barn is 5,000, which is pretty... It's alright on the size. We got 700, got 12. For the size of this takes up, this is pretty nice too. Get one more of those. We have the specialized storage. Yeah, some of these are not telling me how much it could be. These little sheds, that's 900. That's pretty nice there. For a small space, that's pretty good. We got an industry, we got a general purpose small barn. This is for the amount of space it takes up, that one's pretty nice as well. Let's stick that guy over there. And we'll probably need another small barn. That's one of the things that we're using over here. That will kind of look like an extension. We probably need something also around here, as I'm sure, yeah, the forest barn's pretty full. Put that guy down there. Alright, that is, wow, that's starting to look pretty full there. And let's see. Could do another little dock thing. We have a key barn rather than a quay barn. Oh, we have trade chicken. I forgot about that. We have chicken that we could sell. All the trade animals is pretty good. Alright. 31. I don't think we have enough for that yet. Once we get some of the trade chicken in, we can definitely get that rice going. Alright, so we got that barn. We definitely need more. I am not sure how much these hold. There was a different type. There was like a grain silo or something. Oh, yes. That might also work over here in this area. Looks like got our little shed, which of course all these will fill up pretty quickly. But they're just little extra things all over the place. And yeah, overall probably some really big structures. I just kind of wanted some things that would look and fit the feel of the place rather than the like just big kind of normal storage thing. And I'm not sure how much storage can fit in those. However, we'll have to think about somewhere closer over here. There is the upgrading. So, getting a barn that we can upgrade would be pretty nice as well. So, actually, let me stick this down here. I did not do that. Oh, we have a bump over here. Alright. And if I'm remembering correctly, because you kind of have to place things and find out later sometimes that some of them can be upgraded. So I'm gonna put that one down and let them get that all caught up, and we'll see how much building supplies it takes. So I think next time we're gonna kind of start looking a little more at this. I think our food is starting to go down. And I think we need to get another blacksmith or two in there. And see what else we can do in the production chains and get a little bit more things in these traders so we can start getting more built up and buying more things that we want to buy over here. Thanks for watching and see you next time.